This is Draconian Combat, episode 87. We're here with JJ McIntosh. How you doing, man? To get started, we're gonna give you just a short intro where you're fighting out of, and kind of like a short description how you got started fighting, just for the viewers.
All right, so I'm fighting out of those martial, and really got started fighting just like boxing around with my friends, kind of watching it a little bit, and then I went to a gym, tried to kind of love with it, and been doing it since. Doing it.
How long have you been competing for? Or how long have you been competing? And how long have you been training?
So I started jiu-jitsu when I was 16. I did that for about a year, and then I switched over to kickboxing. So I've been doing that for kickboxing and a half now.
Okay. And say something again, because Adrian, is he breaking up on your part? It could be my side.
A little bit. It's just like it goes quiet then loud a little bit.
Okay.
But you might be freezing on your end.
We'll make it work though. So your next fight coming up is RDC 22 in Hugo, Oklahoma. It's a kickboxing bout. I believe it's against Isaac Alvarez. How are you feeling going into the fight, man? How are you feeling as far as health, technique wise, improving in your skill and things like that?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling a lot better in my last fight. Put a lot of size on. I feel like my last fight, and feeling good about the opponent. So I'm like
As far as your opponent, I don't know if you studied him or not. Is there any weaknesses you say that you can exploit on his side? And is there any strength that you see in your opponent, which has you kind of training a certain way so you don't get caught up in anything?
Okay, yeah. Weaknesses. I watched his last fight, and he was kind of he'd get touched up real good, and he would kind of take a knee, so kind of quitting. So I feel like if I do that, he'll probably quit again or whatever. He didn't like the clinch, because every time he got in the clinch, he kind of just stuck his arms in the air and tried to run away from it. But for strengths, the only thing I see really is he's a southpaw, so that's different. So obviously he always fights people. You don't always fight southpaw, so that's really all I've been working for.
Okay, and as far as the questions, I know fighters are kind of private. They don't want to give away their whole game plan and stuff like that. We talked about possibly him getting dropped and then him questioning, I'll just say the word heart. How would you impose your will against your opponent? And are you prepared? Have you trained in camp for the unexpected? So let's say you go in there and it's a fight. Shit can happen. You never know. You get caught with something. Are you prepared to overcome things like that as well?
Oh yeah, of course. Anything he throws at me, I can adapt. I feel like I adapt really well. I'll adapt to it and be ready.
How would you say that you would impose your will against your opponent, though? Because you said that, you notice that when he gets hurt, he kind of looks for a way out. He may take a knee and think about it for a second. What have you been doing, or how you as a fighter, are you able to implement that technique, in the fight as far as imposing your will against your opponent?
So really just putting the pressure on him, because when he fought last fight, title, straight at, and he didn't really swing too back, Dustin. He kind of just kept his hands up, and then he would get hit a few times, and he would take a knee or back up and try and reset, and that's really my plan for it.
Is there any strength or attributes, I'll use the word attributes, in your opponent that you respect?
He's that's all I got for him.
The southpaw?
Yeah.
So let's talk about it then. What makes southpaws tricky? Of course, it's the opposite stance, but why is that a thing? Why is that a thing for you? And I'm only bringing it up because actually that wasn't even on my questions. But you brought it up 2 times, I think 2 to 3 times right now. For you, why is southpaw a little bit tricky? And how do you think you can neutralize a southpaw?
Well, really, I wouldn't. I say it's a strength. I said it was a strength, but really, I feel like I fight southpaws better than I do orthodoxes. Just the way I fight and how how I move and where when I move. So I feel like I fight that better than southpaws. But that's all like a strength because it's gonna be a different because I ain't fought a southpaw.
Yeah, I get what you meant. Like, I don't know. Into my last fight, it was just saying like I only fought orthodox, and like I do really well. I mean, I switch a lot myself, and like we have, I don't know. JJ gets a lot. I mean, I switch a lot. People know that, so I feel like for me, I don't really even. It kind of comes naturally, like taking that outside step and making sure I have the lead foot positioning. I feel like he just kind of means like. It's just different. Like his last fight was an orthodox, and now this fight's a southpaw. I don't think he really means like it's going to be a struggle or it's going to be something that's tricky.
No, because I feel like I do better against southpaws. Whenever I spar them, whenever I'm going against them, I always do better.
When you're in fight camp, JJ, what would you say is the most challenging part for you? And it could be anything. It could be dieting. It could be training. It could be the mental part. It could be anything. As far as like once you're locked in, fight camp ready, you're training for a fight coming up. What would you say is the most challenging thing that you deal with? And that's an optional question. You can answer it if you want to. You don't have to.
I mean, I feel like it's no different. I just try and get my weight down a little bit, but I pretty much train the same. I train the same amount. I eat healthy out of camp. I stay in shape. I don't really have to get in shape. I stay in shape just in case I got short notice.
My bad.
No,
My bad. My bad. What were you saying?
Yeah,
There's a slight lag on my side. My bad.
Okay, yeah. So I stay in shape because sometimes I've had to take a fight on like about a week's notice. So I just stay in shape just in case.
Okay, so you're dedicated to the mixed martial arts lifestyle, and why would you say that's important? Obviously you kind of name some key factors, but you'll have fighters, and I'm guilty myself. I don't get in shape till a fight, comes up. They say, you ain't got to get ready if you're ready. But what is the importance? I think GSP is a good example. What's the importance of, if you're competing, staying in shape year round as a mixed martial artist?
I just feel like really it's a discipline thing. Like just keeping your discipline there. If you getting out of shape, if you get a fight and then after your fight you blow up 20 pounds, get out of shape, start eating real bad, kind of like Patty.
Kind of like me.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm transparent. I'm being honest.
I used to be the same way too, bro. I think my first fight camp I really wasn't, and then it's just like a habit, bro. And I feel like I had a couple of fights and just a couple of periods. I was like, well, I don't have any. Let me enjoy this before I can't. And I think once you keep telling yourself that over and over and over, it starts making it a habit of eating whatever you want. So I'm been in that same boat too, just staying in shape and just eating good in general. I feel like that's why we're able to train as hard as we do and as consistent as we do, because we're able to recover because of what we put in our body.
Yeah. Also,
No, that's facts. That's facts though. My bad, JJ. What were you saying?
Also, that you won't, like Adrian said, your recovery. You gotta
Yeah.
hard outside of fight camp. You got to be eating right, keep everything dialed in so you can keep going.
No, that's facts though. Recovery is a big thing too. I don't know the science, but I know words like inflammation and stuff
Shout
like
out
that.
Cryo, by the way. We said recovery. Shout out Cryo. Y'all check that out.
Yeah, Adrian, the word recovery is big. And I think, words, I don't know the science behind it, but words like inflammation and stuff like that, I believe there's certain foods that can help with recovery. And if you're eating like dog shit, the recovery won't be as great. And I think you're probably more prone to injuries. I could be wrong, but it's just me thinking, it just makes sense. If you live a healthy lifestyle, you have a healthy diet, it just makes sense that your body will recover faster, and also you'll be less prone to injuries. Maybe I made that shit up, but it just makes sense in my head.
No,
No,
that's actually what has been studied by doctors and sports doctors. So you're correct.
Yeah, because you're not gonna recover off a Big Mac. You feel me? So, um,
Damn.
as far as you competing, what would you say? Actually, let me ask you a different question. You're kickboxing right now. Is there a chance that we can see you in MMA as well?
yeah, for sure, definitely. I I want to go to MMA soon. Is what I'm planning on doing.
Okay.
Is to do MMA.
Yeah, that's gonna be and I'm gonna watch it too. I think Adrian's gonna make that transition too soon. I think kickboxing is well, one, it's dope because you get to experience going in the cage, competing, cutting the weight, the whole process, stuff like that, and you just gain experience. But that transition to MMA can be a little bit different, and I think kickboxing is a good stepping stone. Adrian talked about making his debut as well, soon. I think y'all gonna be on the same card too.
Yeah,
My bad, Adrian. If I
I'm
said that,
joking. I'm fighting on the same card, but I'm kickboxing. But no, all my MMA fights are gonna be kickboxing too. I ain't shooting no takedown. I'm just stuffing. I'm just stuffing takedowns, bro. If I sprawl, we getting back up. If you pull guard, I'm just gonna say, ref, get him up. So all my fights are gonna be kickboxing. So my Nice Guy Mafia don't gotta worry. We're not wrestling.
Before I continue, Adrian, do you have any questions you want to ask or throw in?
I'll let you keep asking, and then just so I can make sure I don't ask something you're about to ask, or we ask the same question or something. And then usually I
Okay.
flow off anyway. So
All right. A new question I started asking JJ, and I think it's important is, and I ask the fighters a lot of the same questions because every answer is a little bit different. What
Yeah.
is something you do during a fight camp to decompress, relax, and hit the reset button? That can be going for a walk. That can be meditation. That can be playing the video games for a couple hours. I don't know. That could be fucking in the garden or some shit. It could be literally anything. You feel me? What do you do to kind of decompress, hit the reset button, and help you, relax up here and stay focused on the task ahead?
Yeah, so like if I go on like a long run, like my zone 2 work, if I run, I can do that, just listen to music, vibe, or if I stretch, I'll just stretch for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever. I feel like that really helps me focus.
Okay, we're kind of the same then. Because for me, Adrian talks about meditation, and we have conversations about meditation. He says I do active meditation,
Yeah.
so I'll stretch for probably like 20, 30 minutes, but I'm stretching for a long period of time, maybe like 2, 3 minutes, and I'm just taking two like deep breaths, deep, slow breaths.
Yeah, yeah.
One thing I like to do too, and is like jogs, like just to zone out, and like you said, I enjoy doing that too. I just zone out to my music, or just zone out to nothing, no music at all, at all. And yeah, for me, I find that's easy for me to hit the reset button. I might do something corny just because it relaxes me. I might watch the sunset or some weird shit, I guess, but it just kind of relaxes me. And what's funny is like outside of fight, I never even watch the fucking sunset. If I'm being
bro,
honest.
that's because fighting humanizes you a little bit.
You said what?
It's because fighting humanizes you. You feel human. Like this is the closest thing that you're gonna get to doing what your prime ancestors did. So,
Right.
being a gladiator, this is the closest thing to it. That's a different talk for a different day, but it humanizes you, bro. So, like, I was the same way, bro. Like, I could not imagine myself in high school. I used to do breath work, but if you told me I would sit outside in the morning and pet a fucking stray cat and meditate with not even checking my phone first, not even shrieking someone on Snapchat or some shit before that, no, I would have called you crazy. It's fighting that kind of got me into doing stuff like that. Like now, I thought I was always going to be big on socials, but now it's like I really only have a social media just to promote myself. Like, I don't know. And I know we said earlier, like I meditated kind of for like a reset or kind of like a breather thing. But for me, that was just, I don't know. I feel like that's just something I kind of just do because it helps me in everyday life. Like it's not really like it's like just to stay calm at work, like, oh, this is new training for me. It can be overwhelming to a lot of people. It's just realizing like, okay, nervous is just a thought. Thoughts really technically aren't real because that's not what's in my conscious right now. I don't have to be nervous. I can focus on the sensation of my hands or some shit like that. So that's why I meditate. That's a different topic for a different day.
No, because me and Adrian, talk about meditation. I've never really been one to just sit there and just take deep breaths. I have to do. He calls it active meditation, and that just works for me. I think at some point I should probably. You said what?
I was asking JJ, have you meditated before or anything, JJ? Have you tried it or anything? Or
no, I've never tried it or anything like that. No.
You haven't watched enough Sugar Sean videos, bro. Speaking about just watching Sugar Sean videos or fighters in general, I never really even asked you this question, bro, and I talk to you literally every day. What fighters kind of outside of like what fighters inspired you to start kickboxing and just training, and what fighters do you watch the most? Besides me, of course. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know. Like, I watch everybody in the UFC really. Like, if there's a fight, but I wouldn't say like I sit around and watch fights. Like, I really don't watch a lot of fights.
I feel that. You know what? That's actually slowly becoming, I feel like, especially with our generation, like a way more common thing, bro. But not even just boxers. Like, you don't list, I'm chilling. I don't got nothing to do. Let's watch like a Javante Tank Davis breakdown or some shit. You don't really get into that. You just chill.
Like Javante or Ryan Garcia, I'll watch their fights if they're fighting. Like the big names, if they're fighting, I'll watch that.
But you won't watch like their highlights or shit on YouTube or like just a breakdown or something like that technique.
I
feel that. Do you even watch YouTube, bro? I feel like, I'm telling you, I really feel like this kid, if he's not hitting a bag, I feel like he's just motherfucking jogging all day, bro. He probably jogged right before this interview. My boy stay working.
No, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, we just be messing with him, bro.
He just locked in. Hey, speaking of being locked in, you going into this fight, do you feel like you have something to prove? Do you want to put a stamp on something, or is you just looking at this fight just like a regular fight, a normal fight, business, and that's it?
Okay, so really, Isaac was talking about how I'm gonna be 1-1, so it kind of put it on me like he thinks I ain't had experience, so it's just gonna be an easy fight for him. But I mean, he's 2-3, so, and he was also saying how his teammates who I beat, who's 1-5, how he was kind of talking about how that was a hard fight for me, how he's talking down on his teammate, but he only got one more win than his team. But to prove, I kind of got, not to prove, but I feel like he thinks I'm going to be an easy fight just because I have one kickboxing fight.
Do you, just to go back to that last fight, since he said it was a close fight, I have my personal opinion on that fight, but I'm not going to let it be known publicly because I'm not biased. But how did you think that fight went in your head, and how would you rate your performance of that fight?
I mean, it was kind of easy. I kind of the opponent was easy before when I got the fight. They kind of told me he was going to be an easy opponent, but I still took him seriously, obviously. But I feel like he didn't have nothing for me in there.
So you wouldn't consider it, in your opinion, which since you obviously won the fight, you might feel a bit biased, but would you consider it a close fight?
No. I thought I was gonna knock him out. I think it was the second round. I dropped him. I thought I knocked him out. I thought I was gonna get the knockout, but got a crazy.
He was tough. I will give it to him. He was super tough. That was a good fight. Fun fight to watch. Fun scrap.
So it's safe to say that you're going to go in there and you're going to try to put a stamp on it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. And what's next as far as that? Actually, let me take it back real quick. You said put a stamp on it. How do you visualize that fight going? And you don't have to answer. You could if you want to. How do you visualize the fight going? Do you see it going the distance? Do you see complete domination? Do you see yourself finishing him? How do you see that fight going?
So obviously, like anybody else, I want to finish, but I can't promise it. I can't say that it's gonna happen. But I do see myself walking away with the win, no matter what, no matter which way it goes.
Okay. I like your response. That's very how old are you?
18.
It's very mature for an 18-year-old to say that. Yeah, that's definitely the right approach. You want to go with it. My dad told me the same thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to knock him out, but we're not gonna look for the knockout. If it
Exactly.
comes, it comes. We're going for complete domination. Whooping his ass all 3 rounds, all 5 rounds, and if the knockout comes, it comes. And that's the best way to go about it. Because sometimes, when you search for that knockout, you could almost hurt yourself in a way. Fight out of character, get caught with stupid shit you shouldn't be getting caught with, and maybe he's landing a bit more punches, and it's closing out those rounds a little bit more for the judges. So I agree with what you said. That's a mature response for somebody your age, I think. And I think Adrian's kind of the same way. I think a lot of fighters are the same way. But you'll hear a lot of fighters saying they're going to go out there and finish in the first round, second round, or they have a game plan. Their game plan is to knock out their opponent. And guess what? When they can't knock out their opponent, confidence right here, and they drop, and you see it in real time in the fight. And you start seeing the other guy dominating them. And it's like you have to be prepared to go the distance. Still impose your style, and just I like be ready for the unexpected, because you never know what the fuck could happen in a fight. At the end of the day, you could be fighting fucking somebody that's 1 in 6. You feel me?
Exactly. Yeah.
Motherfucker just catches you with some shit. You get too comfortable, and
Yeah.
it's a fight. It's a fight. What are you saying, Adrian?
No, I don't think I said anything.
I thought you did.
No.
I thought you. Oh, my bad. I'm
No,
too
you're
lit. Hey, so you don't watch any fights, JJ? Like you don't watch any type of fights, no nothing, no fighters, no nothing.
I mean, like I watch it, but like I don't study fights. Like I don't like if I
Damn.
like I'll watch like what he's doing. Like I might watch a couple fights just to see what they do against this guy. Like what are they trying to do? But like I wouldn't say I sit around and watch fights.
That's crazy, bro. Because one thing I've noticed going with you lately is like your IQ. Like your IQ has been getting a whole lot better. And
So you do a lot of sparring?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
Probably.
See,
that's the main thing I do.
I'm telling you, bro. Because for me, and I don't recommend this for any fighters. I just happen to be somebody like that. But for me, like I never really went to practice, but I did a lot of live grappling. They had live grappling on like 2 to 3 days a week, and you just go in there and you're literally live grappling for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then they have live sparring 3 days a week. I go to that every single time. And for me, that's how I got better. Adrian's talking about high IQ. And when it comes to fighting, you kind of have to be involved in the situations over and over and over again, getting caught with shit. I told Adrian and then some of the other fighters that came on, like, the most I've ever got hurt hasn't been in a fight, it's been in sparring. And guess what? You learn fast in sparring. But the cool thing about sparring is like you get fucked up, and then the next round you're with somebody else, or you get fucked up, you take a knee, you recover. Okay, you sit out for this next round, or we can start up again. And a fight is different. You get fucked up in a fight, guess what? They're gonna try to fuck you up some more. You feel me? So sparring is very important. And that's kind of how like I developed my style, is seeing a bunch of different looks. We say in wrestling we say looks. So looks is like different styles. Seeing a bunch of different looks and being able to adapt, adjust your own style around those. So for me, sparring's always been a huge thing. So you say you learn a lot of your shit from sparring, then?
Yeah, I probably spar every day.
Yeah, I mean, that ain't bad because you're young, you're 18. That's actually really good. And a lot of people's ideas are different with sparring. For me, I think there's a balance, of course. Sometimes you want to spar hard, sometimes you should just touch, get a rhythm, get moving and stuff like that. But for the most part, you do need to spar hard some days, you know what I mean? Just to get a feel for it. And boxers do it a lot. And I just think it's the best way to grow. Adrian, what are your thoughts on sparring? Everybody has a different opinion. For me, I don't agree with sparring hard all the time, but I'm hard headed. So if somebody spars hard with me, I'm not gonna get mad at them. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get excited and spar hard with them. So there's definitely a balance as far as controlling yourself and stuff like that. And yeah, what's your thoughts on sparring, Adrian?
Definitely a time and a place. I'm kind of in the same boat as JJ. I don't know. I'm almost sparring every day. Not every single day, but almost every day. At least Monday, Tuesday, probably 4, 5. But I've also been adding a whole lot of more like pad work and shit in my game too. So we're gonna see how that goes out for me, I guess. But sparring wise, I don't know. I feel like as an AMI, I don't know. I've listened to Tim Welch talk about it a lot. Like we need, like at the level that me and JJ are at right now, we need those hard rounds. Like we need them. But as
You guys are young.
yeah, even bro, like there's just days I see some of the rounds we go, I'm like, fuck, bro, like he's taking brain damage for free, like literally. Like
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I've taken the hardest hits in sparring, bro. And if you're talking about brain damage, I've definitely been. I'm talking about like I've had headaches the next day after sparring, like so, like. And I'm not saying spar like that, but you know what it let me learn.
As an
I definitely don't. I shouldn't get hit like that again. That shit clicked fast, like.
As an AMI, you need that. I would say what really made me start getting sharp, like I feel like what made me get really, I mean, I guess I'm about to show it, but what made me get really fucking good is probably getting dropped in sparring. When that shit happened, well, obviously, I lost my last fight like that, so it made me lock in too. But that in sparring, that shit made me lock in, bro. Like, because I already think like that, like, bro. I'm not trying to do this shit for brain damage. Like if I turn to BJ Penn, I will be very disappointed. No,
that's a different type of.
But like,
I mean, he fought a whole career like that though too.
Yeah, like I don't want. Well, also think about, bro. Back then, you don't think those guys were fucking having barn burners in the gym? Think about how many guys who don't get paid a fucking dollar. They couldn't even afford a hat with the amount of money they made from fighting, who have fucking brain damage from fighting. So it's like I feel like once you're UFC level, you should only be sparring hard probably during camp. And that should probably be the only time you spar because every punch matters. It's like football. It's like you can only take so many hits, you can only take so many punches. And those punches add up in sparring. So it's just like you need it at a certain extent, but I feel like honestly, once I'm a high level pro, like when my only check is from fighting and I'm just get paid from fighting, I don't know. If it was cool with the gym I was at, I don't know if I would be sparring super consistently. But I feel like right now, yeah, you need it.
I'm gonna say something real quick, and going to practice is good. Getting the technique in is good, and hitting pads and shit, that's good too. When you combine everything together, but what's real is sparring, reactions, your actions, the pain if you get hit with something, So for me, sparring has always been very important.
But look at the guys who claim that they don't spar at all. Think about some of the chins they have. Max Holloway, prime example.
Max sparred a shit ton. He stopped sparring. I would say probably like 6 years ago. But you got to think of Max Holloway's career. Think of Max Holloway's career. You said what? Tony Ferguson's the same way.
Yeah, I mean O'Malley's been fucking cracked, bro. Like Peter Yan, not that many people eat an overhand right clean on the chin from Peter Yan. And I feel like taking a fighter might have just been hit with that same punch 3 weeks ago before that fight, so that can knock them out. But someone who probably had their last hard sparring round 7 weeks out, 6 weeks out, is probably able to take that punch. So I feel
there's a balance though. There's a balance though. You shouldn't be sparring that hard 3 weeks out from your fight. That's
but
stupid shit to me.
Like, bro, it happens. Accidents happen all the time with sparring. You know how many people have that's fucking like, dude, even at the boxing gym, like, I don't mean JJ know how it is. Like, we
accidents is, I mean, that's why I like
them, but it just happened, bro.
And that's why you got to learn when you're sparring with. Because I've had beef with the gym.
I'm a really good sparring partner, bro, and I've sadly, like, hence how I got the nickname Mr. Nice Guy. I've had to apologize to some people,
like
bro.
A cut or something that can be different because that's actually an accident, bro. I mean, it should happen.
Oh, bro.
As far as like getting concussed, and you're 3-4 weeks out.
I've snapped some chins. Even JJ, bro, we'll snap some chins that hit the loopy, the boom boom when they touch the shoulder. I've done that.
Yeah, but when you're weeks out or don't have a fight coming up, that shit's okay. I would say.
I'm seeing it happen. I'm not gonna say names. I saw someone who got cut 2 weeks. I wasn't training at the time, but they got cut. They probably even said it on the show before, but I still don't want to name drop. They got cut 2 weeks before the fight, and they were going stupid light, bro. So you never know. It's.
No, I know. I fucking know because I've been through it before.
Oh yeah, fact, but still.
I've been through that shit. I had a whole beef with the whole gym. Like it was that bad. Like, and they tried to bang on me and everything. Like it was a whole situation in itself. No, like I'm gonna tell you what happened. So it was literally, you know what saved my life? Because I didn't want to pull out the fight. You know what saved my life actually? Fucking COVID.
Oh,
it was a week to the fight, and COVID shut everything down. But I was sparring at this guy's gym, right? His name's Christian, whatever the fuck he is. It's a West Coast Athletics and Orange County, I believe. And I'm name dropping because I don't care. I don't fuck with that dude really. But yeah. So we're sparring, and he always I feel like he was always jealous of me and shit. He even got the same fucking boxing glove tattoo on his body and shit. Like he's a fucking weirdo. But anyways, we're sparring, right? And I'm about a week and a half out from my fight, and we're going through the motions. And this is what I'm saying. You got to know who you're sparring with. When I say Cody or JJ, this isn't going to happen with the Cody or JJ. You feel me? This is going to happen from a hater. And we're sparring. I go for a takedown, right? I go for a takedown, and he throws a knee at my chin, right? Throws it right here. Rocks my shit hard, bro. Like I take a knee and everything. And then I get back up because I'm just so tough, and we end up sparring for 7 more rounds. But then when I go home, I'm really starting to feel it. My face starts to swell up right. He hit me so hard, it swelled up right here, and it was swollen right here. So he hit me like this, boom, and the swelling was right here.
Damn.
Yes. A word that I can't use on here that I'll get banned on Call of Duty. But and he's just a straight hater, you feel me? So when you're sparring with people, like you really got to know who you're sparring with, and accidents happen, but that was not a fucking accident. That dude really tried to fucking hurt me, and you know that we know what I learned from that. I can't just be sparring with anybody, especially a few weeks out from my fight.
Yeah, but some people just have that punch power, bro. Like I'm telling you, like
this dude didn't have the punch power.
He
threw a knee. This motherfucker threw a knee at me when I'm going for a takedown. Why are you throwing a knee at my head when I'm going for a takedown? You really try to hurt me. This dude was he was a douchebag. I want to use a word, but I can't use it.
I just mean in general. Like, I just feel like, you ever seen the Ilya clip when Joe Rogan? He was like, people asked him to spar, and he's like, I recommend you not. That's JJ, bro. Like, he can go light. Like, me and JJ have fun around, but he just working on the snap of those punches. Like, if you come into something and you're not ready, like, it's
I know.
Like, it doesn't have to be hard. It's just gonna happen.
No, I hear you. No, I hear you. I'm just saying.
That's a completely different story, bro. He was trying to knock your ass out.
I'm just bringing up examples, and as you guys get older, you start cross training at different gyms. You catch a vibe from somebody where, he might be a cool person to spar a month and a half out, 2 months from the fight, or if you don't have a fight coming up. But I'm not gonna spar with you when I got a fight locked in 3 to 4 weeks now, because you be going a little too hard, and you acting like you trying to prove something right now instead of helping me become better. And I guess
Yeah,
that's just me, my own experience, and just like you guys got to really look out for that shit, as you get older, and you start cross training at different gyms and building relationships with other fighters. You got to know who you can train with too. And when you get down to the nitty gritty, 2 to 3 weeks out, you got to know who you really can spar with, where they're really trying to work with you and not trying to fuck you up. That's just that's real shit.
yeah. I feel like we don't have any of those at Ethos, so me and JJ are pretty lucky. We usually get good sparring rounds, get some good pad rounds. We're usually pretty good, pretty good.
Hey JJ, I like to ask stupid ass questions on the show sometimes, just to keep it light, keep it fun. So I can't even say because you're 18, but I'm gonna say it anyways. You're at a bar, right? And you get into it with some dudes. What are two fighters you would choose to have your back?
Two fighters.
Yeah, any fighters.
I'm probably gonna get Derek Lewis because he's big as fuck.
Okay. That's just funny, bro. Derek Lewis.
Yeah, nah, bro. He's dropping everything. He's dropping everything.
Yeah.
And then who else we gonna get? We gotta get another big dude. Maybe like John Jones or something.
What about Francis, bro? How about I give you Francis?
Francis and Derek, they dropping everything.
Francis and Derek Lewis. That's crazy, bro. Hey, who you got, Adrian?
Fuck it. Me and JJ, bro. Me, you,
You and
JJ.
AJ?
Me, you, and JJ,
Okay.
bro. Or Cody. Definitely Cody. Yeah, I mean, me, JJ, and Cody, bro. Fuck it.
We going in there to crack, man.
We're going in the bar just to spar. We don't even want to drink. We're in camp. We just want to spar, bro. We're just trying to get some sparring rounds with some fucking strangers.
I'm going Francis and John Jones. Francis because he's got that one hit punch power, and John Jones because he's gonna be fighting dirty as fuck, bro. He's gonna be digging his elbows into people's eye sockets and shit, grabbing the bottle off the fucking counter and smashing it on the head and shit.
Realistically, I would probably do John Jones and Sean O'Malley because he's white and he has money.
He said Sean O'Malley, bro. I like Sean O'Malley, but Sean O'Malley, bro.
He's gonna.
You just like Sean O'Malley, bro. You give Sean O'Malley a shout out and everything,
bro, because he's gonna sue. We're gonna make some money, bro.
Bro, we could be talking about the best cooks and they'll be like, "Hey, what about Volk?" You say, "Oh, Sean O'Malley cooks some mean."
Shit, have you seen Sean O'Malley cook on his YouTube channel, bro?
No, did he cook?
Hell yeah, bro. So really, we are talking about the best cooks in the UFC. Sugar Show would actually.
What's he cook? Toast?
No, steaks. Burgers.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, steaks is hard to fuck up, bro.
JJ, what are your go-to weight cut meals? Or what is I think we talked about it. You say you kind of eat pretty much the similar food every day.
He's in discipline. Yeah.
Darren Camp, what is a go-to day, training day of what are you eating?
So when I wake up, it's usually like some eggs and then some sausage. I don't know why, but I eat like at least 3,500 calories every day. Like I eat a lot. And then a bagel and some oatmeal with it, maybe banana. And then lunch is usually like a protein bar, some yogurt, some chicken, beef, and rice for some more carbs. Then a bagel and some more oatmeal before I come and train. And then just whatever when I get home. Always a protein shake before I go to bed, but then I'll eat some before that.
And you fight at 145?
45, yeah.
That's pretty good, dude. So you're not really starving yourself then.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty good, dude. And I think that kind of says a lot about your discipline when it comes to training. You're able to eat enough where you're not really starving yourself. That's really good. I think, for myself, I actually have to diet, but I don't have the discipline like you to stay in shape year round. But that's actually really good because you're not really starving yourself to make 145, it sounds like. It sounds like you're feeling your body really good. And you have the calories to burn to train hard and prepare for the fight as well. So that's actually good. What are you eating? Fuck all this healthy shit. What are you eating? You know, after the fight, man. What's the victory food? What are you eating, bro? I know
Oh,
you ain't eating no broccoli and steamed rice or some shit. Like, what
nah,
you eating, man?
we going to Wingstop, man. And
Okay. Hey, what kind of wings you getting?
I think I forgot what they are. They're like some Parmesan or something like that,
That sounds
Garlic
fire.
Parmesan.
like Italian or something.
That shit sounds
Wingstop,
fire.
bro.
Wingstop,
The
bro.
one
And
in Kilgore.
huh?
The one in Kilgore.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
this
be
is Jenny.
fighting it for.
Hey, you're being bougie. What's wrong with Wingstop? Wingstop ever done
I love wings,
nobody?
bro. I love wings. I hate that is one of the worst foods. I hate having to cut that out. But bro, fucking Wingstop after weeks of cutting weight. Wingstop.
Or pizza, bro.
Hey, bro, it's a victory meal. You eat what the fuck you want.
All right, give me. So when you somehow did not knock out Hayden and you got a unanimous decision, bro, what did you eat after that? Wingstop.
I think I actually did eat some Wingstop. I definitely did go get the 20-piece Wingstop.
And you
20
finished it?
piece. Yeah.
Wait, time out. This is a real question. Bone in or boneless?
Boneless.
Okay. From
Yeah.
Wingstop, he's actually got a point. And you dip it in ranch, right? No weird shit.
Here we go.
That's
I
just
guess I
funny.
can respect it. Well, how do you get the fries? Regular or what?
I get the seasoned fries. I don't know what they're called. I just know they're the seasoned.
Do you get cheese on them or anything? You don't do all that.
No, hell no.
Yeah, I don't
Would
put
you get a soda too, or no soda after the fight still?
No, I don't even feel like the soda's like a discipline thing. Like I drink water all year round. Like I do not drink sodas. I don't even. It's not even that I don't like them or just being disciplined. Like I just drink
So even after the fight, like you're drinking water with Wingstop?
water.
That's a great habit.
Water with Wingstop.
Water, bro.
JJ, are you saying this for the cameras, bro?
I swear it's straight water.
So if I would have went to Wingstop on May the 10th, I would have
Adrian
saw
wants you to add a lemon to it.
You
bro,
would
I would have saw you. Yeah, facts. At least a lemon. This nigga, this dude is drinking.
You would have seen me with a gallon jug of water.
That's what I was about to say. The same gallon, the
Yeah.
gallon that he uses Monday through Sunday of fucking water at
Same
Wingstop.
gallon.
Hey, if y'all ever see JJ at Wingstop, throw tomatoes at him, bro. Please. For drinking water with garlic Parmesan wings and salty ass fries with water.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Hey, them fries do be salty. I ain't
That's
gonna lie,
like
but I fuck them up.
grams
Water,
of sodium to the dome, and he's washing it down with water.
Yeah, you gotta
He's
get
drinking the ocean at that point, bro.
Hey man, I fuck up some Wingstop. We don't got one out here where I live, but occasionally I'll drive out somewhere and work, but that has a Wingstop. I really am, bro. Hey, they're building a Chick-fil-A for the very bro. That's gonna be like we ain't got shit out here, bro. They're building a Chick-fil-A. It's gonna be open soon. Like,
Bro, that is
I mean,
crazy.
we got McDonald's, but everybody got McDonald's. You feel
I
me?
think me and
It's
JJ probably live sadly because I mean I like Chick-fil-A, but shit, bro, we live like even in Kilgore because that's where I used to be at a lot.
The nearest Wingstop is 2 hours for me, bro.
Damn, there's like 3,000 Chick-fil-A's for no reason, bro.
The nearest Chick-fil-A for me is 2 hours from me, bro.
The nearest Chick-fil-A for me is like 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, when I lived in California, that's how everything was really. But I'm out here now, so shit's different. But yeah, they're building a Chick-fil-A.
bro. 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours, bro. Last time I had it was when I worked out there in Shreveport. We ended up we stayed out there for a week to work, and we ended up on a Wingstop. That was the first time I had it in like 2 years from moving from California.
Do you do any cheat meals during camp, JJ? Like if you know your weight is good or no? Not even just a cheat meal, maybe. Well, yeah, I guess it is a cheat meal. Maybe like one. You might get some Taco Bell or anything, or no? You stay disciplined throughout.
Bro, I really don't even feel like it's discipline because I've been eating this way for probably before I started training. Like I was just working out and I was just eating just really strict, and it kind of just became a habit, like to where you don't even want cheat meals. You want to eat like the chicken.
You want a good meal? Yeah, I feel that.
Just the chicken, rice, and beef and all that.
No, that's my bad. I can't tell if I'm liking it or not sometimes. That's the best way to do it. Shit out. Your discipline at your age is very good. So I applaud it, and that's very you kind of have like that GSP mentality. You know, GSP was super disciplined when it came to not just training but his diet as well. And I
Yeah.
think it showed in his physique definitely that he took diet and training, you know, the same way as far as discipline. So someone your age, that's really good, dude, that you have that down pat.
Sure.
No, for sure. You know me, I like I'm gonna change the subject after this, but I like the mango habanero. I like spicy shit, bro. So I'm going to Wingstop. I'm getting the mango habanero. There's another one I liked. I can't remember, but mango habanero is mine. What are you eating at Wingstop, Adrian? What flavor wings you eating?
Garlic
Barbecue?
parm, or yeah, either the garlic
You said
parm.
barbecue? Man, nobody eating no
Yeah,
barbecue wings, bro.
garlic parm, barbecue. That's new though. Like I didn't start doing that until the last time I had it. And I haven't had Wingstop in a minute though. But garlic parm, barbecue, and then
Yeah,
fries.
garlic parm, barbecue, and then lemon pepper, the dry rub. That shit's fire.
I'm like, hell no,
You don't like lemon pepper?
not no more.
That shit's fire, bro. I'm tripping. And you know, as we start to close the show out, we like to ask a fun question. We ask all fighters, um, for your MMA Mount Rushmore. If you could choose four fighters, who are you putting up there, man?
Okay, not in order. We gonna have to go John Jones, just cause, and then Conor McGregor, just cause he has the aura. And
That's a
then,
new
Okay,
one. I don't think anyone said Connor yet.
yeah,
I can understand it though.
got
Okay,
it. And then Mighty Mouse, of course. And who else? This one probably ain't never got said, but Dustin Poirier, just because I like the way he fights. I like him as a fighter.
That's a
yeah,
good
I ain't
pull.
never heard that one.
That's a good.
That's a cool choice.
Yeah.
I've heard some crazy ass ones. I've heard Kevin Holland. That
Oh,
shit's crazy. Yeah, I've heard Kevin Holland. I don't know if you know who Kevin Holland is, but somebody said Kevin Holland, bro.
yeah.
I was like, oh, come on, man. But no, yours wasn't that bad. The only if you want, I would probably Conor McGregor. I could understand because he was such a pivotal point in the sport of MMA, and I don't think there ever be a Conor McGregor in our lifetime. Maybe when we get old as fuck, but yeah, he was definitely like a one in a lifetime type of competitor. Dustin Poirier kind of up there, but I can see why you love him. I love his fighting style. I love his heart, his grit, and stuff like that.
yeah.
Um, so that's a decent list. Mine was Anderson Silva, John Jones, Fedor, and Mighty Mouse. I think man, Adrian had a crazy list, dude. Adrian had Sugar Sean O'Malley, Sugar Sean O'Malley, and Sugar Sean O'Malley, bro. And Tim
No,
Welch.
I did not say that, bro. I had Sugar Sean, Tim Wilt. No, I'm kidding. On the real note, John Jones, Izzy, GSP was born, so I don't say GSP. Same thing for DJ. I mean, I get it. He threw the dude in the air, caught him in the armbar. Still didn't really beat that many people. Ilya is gonna be my fun one for today. And then
You did have Ilya.
actually,
You
I'll say
said,
GSP because Khabib
bro,
was
you
way
said you a lie. You
Khabib
said
was
Sugar
way
Sean
more
on the
fun.
last one, bro. You put Sugar Sean on your Mount Rushmore. You
Fuck
had to
it.
be. You had to been
You
Catholic.
know what? I got Sean O'Malley. Aljamain Sterling was a bantamweight go. O'Malley did in too. So
Yeah. We can't change that. You put him up there, man.
I'm
I
not
remember.
changing it. He should be one.
You put him up there.
He should be
Hey,
one.
as we close out the show, JJ, is there any closing comments you have about your fight coming up, about your opponent? Any shout outs you want to give out as far as teammates, gyms, sponsors, or anything like that? Or just anything you want to get off your chest and you feel you gotta say real quick.
Okay, so first I'll do my shout out. Shout out to my sponsor, Legion of Boom Boxing Gym in Tyler. If you ever in East Texas want to come get some work, get your hands right, this is the place to go. I think it's probably the best one in East Texas. And shout out to my teammates fighting, Adrian, me, Cody, and then I think we got another one, Luke. Shout out to the gym, Ethos. I think that's it, man.
All right, so you don't got nothing you want to say?
Oh, I mean,
You don't got to say nothing. I'm just fishing, you know.
yeah.
If you don't want to say nothing, you got to say nothing. I'm just fishing.
I'm gonna whoop Isaac's ass. That's all I can say.
Okay.
And
Isaac,
they did make the first post, so I think JJ is a very respectful man. Glad to say that he's my teammate. Proud to say that I train with that dude, bro.
yeah, I think Isaac's gonna come to fight. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I don't know the outcome. I know you know the outcome. But I think whether it's the full 3 rounds or him going hard in the first 2 rounds, I believe he's gonna give you a fight. I also believe that you're confident in yourself, your training, and your abilities, that you're gonna shut him down. So me and Adrian, Adrian's gonna be on the same fucking card. I look forward to hopefully they have it on Facebook Live and shit so I can watch you guys fight. I look forward to watching the fight. I look forward to having you on after the show and things like that. And I want to follow you on your career. You're really young, you're disciplined. I can respect that. And I hear a lot of great things from you from Adrian. So I really look forward to following you in your career as well, man.
It's my brother, bro.
But this is Draconian Combat, episode 87, JJ McIntosh. I got that right. We're about to close it out. Hey, man, go out there, perform, and show out. That's all I got to say. Perform, show out, and just show everybody, bro.
You said it. So it's JJ McIntosh, but don't forget, young Amish kid from the Theo Vaughn podcast.
Oh, bro.
If you know, you know. I had to get that one in for Cody.
All right, man. This is Draconian Combat, episode 87 with the young Amish kid. We're out, bro.
Yeah, bro. We got Mike to say it. Hell yeah.